going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some LC10 gameplay. I'm pretty sure this is before the recent patch notes, so if the gameplay looks a little bit different or my level's a little off or the gun seems a little bit more overpowered, just know I think the gameplay was before the patch notes, so this is like the pre-build of the LC10, the absolute beast of a weapon that I love so much. I miss it so much, guys. I'm not going to lie. The patch notes, after they nerfed the AK-74U and the LC10, I'm going to be honest with you, they might still be partially viable, but I stripped them from my classes. I don't even bother with them anymore. I use the KSP and the Milano way more than the 74U and the LC10 nowadays. And it's kind of depressing because, once again, I was hoping they were going to buff all the guns around the 74U and the LC10 to make sure everything was viable. But you win some, you lose some. What can you do about it? At least all the assault rifles are useful in this game. But we're going to be playing on Raid, dishing out some complete sauce. I think you guys will really enjoy the gameplay today. But today is a little rough of a day when it comes to YouTube. If you guys don't know already, 8 Thoughts has been completely wiped off of YouTube. He is no longer on there. Both of his channels have been removed. He can't make any more content. And yes, I understand there's so many mixed emotions about 8 Thoughts. A lot of people love him. A lot of people hate him. I see comments all over the place of people saying they hate 8 Thoughts. They don't enjoy his content. And honestly, they want them off the platform. But at the end of the day, like I said, even if you hate him, nobody should be wiped completely clean of this platform, especially if it's their main income. This is what he does for a living. And to be honest with you guys, that's why he moved on to his second channel. You know, the main channel was known for that type of trollery. You know, that's what he does. That's what the people enjoyed on that channel. And that's why it got some of the strikes that it did, you know. 8 Thoughts knew this. That's why he slowed down. He took some of the videos down. And he went over to the second channel. And he even stated that he's going over to the second channel to specifically make Call of Duty content or any other FPS, maybe other game content that's going to be a little bit more YouTube friendly. Just so he, you know, he has his actual income. So all of his followers went over to the second channel, you know, follow him, support him there. And like I just said, none of the trollery that was happening in the first channel that a lot of people are getting annoyed with has been transferred over to the second channel. The second channel, like I just said, has been strictly for just Call of Duty content and stuff like that. Even when all this drama started with Drifter, he didn't even make a video to address what was going on. He completely ignored the topic, which honestly I think was a great idea. You know, you don't want to address any of the drama. Like I said, the most I would ever do in a situation like this would just be apologize. But the more you say, the worse it's going to get. You know, even if you think you're saying something nice, the internet twists everything. Literally nothing you can do will ever fix the internet. People will always try to find something bad in what you're saying. But he stuck to his word. He just kept making gaming content, and that's how the second channel was managed. But at the end of the day, YouTube still went out of their way to cancel out both channels, his main channel and his second channel. To me personally, that's a joke. I don't know how they could possibly do that because what they're looking for is in the main channel. He did what he could do. You know, he took down all the videos that were really toxic on that channel. He did everything to try to polish it off. And then at the end of the day, yes, it's up to YouTube. God only knows how they could handle the primary channel. They could take it down. They could leave it up. It's up to them, and it's nothing 8 Thoughts could do. But when it comes to taking down both channels, the second channel as well, you're pushing it way too far. He did nothing wrong with that channel. That channel, literally like I just said, is specifically related around gaming content. He's not completely roasting anybody. He's not sending any trolls at anybody. He's not, you know, talking about anybody's actual thumbnails. And just to let you guys know as well, just to summarize what's going on here, his channels have been taken down because he's been making commentaries, if you haven't seen them, about, you know, Nick Merck's thumbnails, about Swag possibly cheating. And the Swag possibly cheating one doesn't make any sense. I don't know why Swag would be angry about that, because if you actually watch the video, in the first video, you also stated that he doesn't think he's actually cheating, but with this evidence, kind of looks like it. And then when Swag responded to all this stuff and, you know, actually proved that he wasn't cheating, he made a second video saying that he wasn't, you know, confirming and stuff like that. I don't think people understand that content creators like 8 Thoughts, including me myself, you know, like I said, this could always happen to me too. If you don't like 8 Thoughts, think of other content creators like Thunder, Blame Truth, me myself. It's a lot of people out there who do the same type of similar content. We're not trying to roast these people or bring them down or send any negative, you know, news at them. It's just rumors out there that they might have been cheating. We saw it. It looked like it was true. We talked about it. Then Swag responded to it. We saw his response. We saw his proof. We talked about that as well. That's all we do. We just like to talk about certain topics, discuss it with you guys, and share opinions. So to be honest, I don't see why Swag will ever be mad at that. And then same thing with Nick Merckx. I just don't see how he can't handle being roasted a little bit over the thumbnails. But at the end of the day, they put hella strikes on his first channel, got it completely struck down. And same thing, I guess it transfers over to the second channel. I don't know. I guess YouTube marks down 8 Thoughts as a, you know, a very toxic content creator, maybe someone with a toxic audience that actually brings threat and harm, because as you guys know, with the Drifter situation, yeah, it gets pretty bad. It gets pretty deep. And I do understand, once again, 8 Thoughts, he has handled these situations. He has told these people to stop. But in the moment, you know, it wasn't too amazing. It almost seemed a little too encouraging with giggles and laughs and certain things that are happening in the moment. But like I said, he has gone back. And he's shown proof of certain messages and things he said to tell them, no, don't do this, it's not cool and stuff like that. Again, all of this could be easily resolved with a sorry and trying to manage the community a little bit better. That's what I would do in that situation. If I had, a very toxic fan base who wanted to do this to a lot of different content creators, I would more than likely apologize for my, my viewers actually doing something like that, because again, those are my viewers. And regardless if I like it or not, if they're going after people that I'm roasting, then I guess it's semi my part as well. So I will apologize for their behalf. And if they're doing stuff like that, if my community is going out of their way to torture people, not only on the internet, but go into real life and do it that way as well, then yeah, I would have to, try to manage it a little bit better my way as well. It has to be something that I'm saying or doing, or something that I'm pushing to these people who are watching my content that makes them want to do that. So I might have to tone it back myself and change how things go. But simply with that being done, you could do that. And honestly, I think 8 Thoughts was on the verge to, trying to make that change. Like I said, with the second channel, he wasn't doing anything to, torment any content creators. He was just focusing on Call of Duty, like stuff that I make. I'm going to roast Call of Duty on a certain topic. He would roast Call of Duty on a certain. It's the same thing. He's been doing it for a long time. But YouTube literally gave him no chance. They just completely took the channel without even giving him a chance to try to, rebrand or get something else going. His actual income. Like, I don't think these people understand how bad this is. And a lot of these people who he's roasting and stuff like that, like Nick Mercs, for example, roasting his thumbnails, that's not going to hurt Nick Mercs, it's his thumbnails. Who's going to look at an 8 Thoughts video about him roasting his thumbnail, besides like 8 Thoughts fans or something like that? But who's going to look at that video and take it, so seriously that they're never going to watch a Nick Mercs video again or something like that? Or they're going to be a Nick Mercs fan, and then out of nowhere, they're not going to like Nick Mercs because, oh no, now his thumbnails look a certain way to me because someone else said that. No, it's for humor. It's a joke. His core audience enjoys that stuff, so that's what he makes. Nick Mercs, it shouldn't even affect him. The dude makes so much money. He still pulls in so many views on YouTube and on Twitch, and so many subs on Twitch as well. The dudes are making bank. Someone roasting your thumbnails is not going to affect your brand whatsoever. So the fact that these people are going so far out of their way to take down a channel over someone just, simply giving their opinion about something that they're doing is a bit ridiculous in my personal opinion. But overall, like I said, I understand everybody has their own beef with 8 Thoughts. I know there's some people out there who absolutely despise the man, especially a lot of content creators out there who had some beef with him in the past or something of that sort. They just can't stand the dude, and honestly, they're probably celebrating right now. This is probably the best moment in their life, but for me personally, I just don't feel good at all to be celebrating something like that. For someone to lose their full career, their full income, especially during a time like this in a pandemic where it's hard to go out and get more work. His wife also lost her job because of the pandemic, so they're in a really rough situation right now because of all this nonsense. That's nothing to be happy over in my personal opinion. So like I said, even if you don't like the guy, even if you hate him in any type of way, I just don't think as a human, with good morals, I don't think it'll be good to be wishing on someone's downfall this poorly. Like I said, he made a second channel and he was trying to make a change. He even admitted it on Twitter saying, yes, I can't be doing this anymore with the second channel. The first channel was, like where he did it all. That's where he had all the most fun. That's where he was being himself and stuff like that. But it got struck down so hard by all these different content creators that he said he's just going to play it safe on the second channel now and just make content on there, which he was doing. He was playing it safe. He wasn't causing any issues. He was doing his own thing, and it still gave him, some of his income. Probably not the full income of his last channel, but he was still living off of it. It was still good for him to go on. And it wasn't affecting anyone. If he was still affecting people, if people were still, going to his videos to roast these content creators and then taking it so far to, actually go to their real life homes and stuff like that, or actually affect channels and stuff like that, then yeah, I could see them taking down the second channel as well because, he's doing the same thing on the first channel that he's doing on the second channel, but he's not. He's playing it safe, he's doing his thing, but they struck down both. It just doesn't make any logical sense to me. It doesn't make any logical sense. I don't know if he's going to watch this video, but the best thing I would do, man, is just go over to Twitch and just do your thing. You have so many hardcore, dedicated fans that absolutely love you. You don't even have to play games. I know a lot of people don't stream on Twitch because they don't want to play anything. You don't have to. You could simply just do a just chat stream and just watch some YouTube videos or something and just talk to your community. I guarantee they'll support you there. They'll subscribe. They'll donate bits. They'll just donate in general to you. They'll help you keep going. But that's the best alternative. I mean, YouTube is just... I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's honestly kind of scary. The fact that they could literally strike down all the channels you possibly have, even if the other channels don't associate anything to do with, what was so bad in the first channel, they'll still take it away from you. It doesn't matter. But guys, I'm going to end the commentary off there. Again, 8 Thoughts. I hope everything gets better for you, man. Again, regardless if you love or hate the guy, he just lost pretty much everything all at once, literally, not even one channel after the other, literally both channels at the same time. Cut the man some slack just for a little bit. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. By all means, if you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both those links are down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live streams of video games, I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.